When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mountaineers offense will have the ball first. They'll go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of all.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk about Alabama. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. He's looking to pass. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Push down for the tackle. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're...
He'll take the deep shot. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Across the 15.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
West Virginia.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the option. And he'll be brought down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Mano-y-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds his man, it's Lacey. And he's still running after the move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Corralled and brought down by the defense. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Vaughn. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Caught near the sticks, it's Ward. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Weaver. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Mountaineers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for room. It's Hill. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route...
Got some room, entered the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost... But it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point.
West Virginia, 10. Returner runs out of bounds.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Weaver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play. West
Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. The The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Back open in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush.
2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 28, West Virginia 20.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ward. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Russell. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Lacy. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. Now, when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
West Virginia, 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the... to get to that 1st down marker.
Second down.
Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. All the way back to the 15. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Buying some time as he moves left. Crosses the 30. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Coleman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the The stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Finds us back in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got enough for the first.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. These corners going to give them some space. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Russell. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in, it's Coleman. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Crimson Tide now has it on 2nd down as we open the final period. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're looking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown Tide! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
West Virginia, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. And there breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Fights off the defender. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Russell. Safe little shovel pass. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
From the gun, Give on the inside. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Weaver. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
With the catch, it's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And they're going to put another another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Go straight ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll run the screen, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Williams. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to